Probably, guesstimation, probably about 2/10 of a mile.
Sheriff, can you give us an idea of this timeline again? When was the vehicle found? When was the body found?
The vehicle was found probably, and I'm just estimating, I think it's probably found around 4:30 this evening. We started getting information it was up here, sitting on the side of the road of County Road 68.
Can you at least say that the body that you discovered, is it a male teen?
I won't say that right now. We just have a body identified at this time, or found.
When was the body found?
Excuse me?
What time was the body found? How long did it take?
About 8:15.
8:15 tonight.
Yes.
Can you describe what the search was like? We know it's kind of a rural mountain area up there.
It was. It's the Jefferson County SWAT team. Their combined SWAT team went up there with a couple of teams. Did a great job looking for the person. It's not a real rough area, not heavily wooded. It's kind of a little bit open area. But of course it got dark, and they used K9 dogs to help assist them in tracking to where the body was found at.
Was there a weapon next to the vehicle?
I can't say. I don't know.
Weapon next to the body?
I don't know.
Is the shelter in place still in effect?
No, we're going to release that here in a few minutes, or it should have already been.
As the crow flies, Sheriff, how far away from where we're standing is the vehicle and that body?
As the crow flies, probably 2 to 3 miles.
Sheriff, when you're looking for an armed suspect like this, what kind of precautions do deputies take?
Well, that's why we had the Jefferson County SWAT team come up and do that for us. They're a highly trained group. We've used them before. There's just an excellent group of SWAT operators to come up here and do something like this. They use all their precautions to make sure that they would not be harmed. So it was quite intense looking through the woods for a suspect.
And can you describe again where the suspect's body was, or this body was found? How far away from the road it was? Was it in the trees?
It was up in the woods. It was, like I said, I'm guessing probably about 2/10 of a mile from the vehicle. Like I said, it's not a heavily wooded area, but it's kind of steep, about 8,500 feet altitude.
How were you first alerted that the suspect vehicle might be in this area?
I don't have that information right now. I think one of the law enforcement agencies saw it and then alerted everybody else. I believe that's how it happened.
Sheriff, we hear there may be some ties the suspect may have had to this area, maybe spent a summer up here camping. Is there anything like that you can share with us?
I don't know about that. Again, that's probably a question to be directed to Denver PD. They probably have more information about that.
Can you tell us what happens next?
Well, right now, our coroner will go up there and process the scene, and then later on, once he identifies the body properly, then he will be in contact with the next of kin. And I was just going to say, and then Denver PD will continue with their investigation.
Can you talk about the size of this response? When we were up there earlier, we saw all kinds of different agencies involved.
Tremendous response for something like this. My sheriff's office, Park County Sheriff's Office, responded. We had Jefferson County came in very quickly. Denver PD came up. We had TF came up. FBI came up. I think that's all of them. Just a tremendous response from a lot of law enforcement agencies, to come up and assist us to locate the suspect.
Did you wait until Jeffco SWAT got here to kind of really start searching in the woods area just because they have that expertise?
We did. We waited to let the SWAT team come up with some of their armored vehicles to check out the area a little bit. So it's a prudent thing to do, is allow the SWAT team to come up and do that.
Sheriff, any inkling how long before we'll know who the individual is?
Probably going to be a few more hours. They have to get up there to the scene first and then process it. So it's probably going to be a few hours. I would imagine proper identification will be coming out tomorrow morning first thing.
Does that include how long before the vehicles are removed from the area?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I don't know if you said this, but the person is deceased. Do you have any indication, gunshot wound, self-inflicted?
I'm not going to comment on that right now. Just that they're deceased.
People here have been on alert for hours. How should they feel right now?
They should feel relieved that we came up here and solved the problem, and that we don't have to wait around until tomorrow morning or next few days on something like this. I think everybody can go back home and just be comfortable and know that everything is closed down now.
Is that alert being lifted?
It is.
Sheriff, can you just reiterate one more time, what's the bottom line here that folks need to take away from this?
Well, again, that's probably more of a question directed to Denver PD that's working this investigation. But it's a joint cooperation amongst all the law enforcement agencies in the area, come together and work on this thing and resolve it. And, it's over. That's what I can say for tonight. It's over with. Any other questions?
Any other updates forthcoming? What would be the next?
Probably not right now. Probably first thing in the morning.
Got it. Thank you.
And will that come from you or DPD?
Probably going to come from Denver PD. Our part in this is probably over with. Just the logistics of getting the body identified and out. But other than that, we'll probably be done with it, and everything should be directed to Denver PD.
In Park County Coroner's Office, that sort of thing?
Yes, yes. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, no problem.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Appreciate it.
Now, if you don't get all this stuff off me, it'd be great.
It's Park County Sheriff Tom McGraw there speaking again. A body has been found near the vehicle belonging to the East High School shooting suspect Austin Lyle, who was tracked from the Denver area up to Bailey this afternoon after the shooting that injured 2 East High School administrators.
This is a unique situation in that right away Denver Police and DPS said they know who we're looking for, and then they chose to release his name even though he was a juvenile because they wanted people to be on the lookout for the person that they said fired those shots this morning in East High School during what was described as a pat-down that he did every day from our understanding at East High School because that was part of his security protocol.
So clearly the message from the Park County Sheriff is that the threat, if there was any up in Park County, is over. He used those words specifically, it's over. What we could use clarity on, assuming he's clearly intimating to the community that this is Austin Lyle's body that they found. That's what
Right.
he's suggesting.
But he's
to the
not saying
community
that. Yeah.
without coming out and saying it. But when asked what he would say to the public, he said they should be relieved we came up here and solved the problem. There was no other indication that law enforcement engaged with the suspect or anything else like that. So there's going to be questions about that. If in fact that is the East High School shooting suspect, Austin Lyle, whose body was found near his vehicle in Park County, was there any engagement between him and law enforcement? Did they simply track him up there? The words of the sheriff saying the public should be relieved we came up here and solved the problem is going to raise some questions about what exactly went down up there. But again, he said 2 folks in Park County who are no longer being warned in the Bailey area to stay indoors. The sheriff said, quote, be comfortable and know that everything is closed up now.
This is like 10 and a half hours after the shots were fired inside East High School this morning. 2 administrators were hit. One of them released from the hospital. The other one is still hospitalized tonight.
We will have continuing updates on the situation at East High School on 9 News at 9, on KTVD, and on 9 News at 10 o'clock.